Okay, so hello everybody, welcome to today's lesson. Okay, this will be for those taking primary 5 standard English. Okay, we are going to continue on with our WA2 revision. Okay, for those of you who are new to who I am and what I do, here is a self-introduction of me. Okay, so for those of you who are new, let me reintroduce myself for those of you who have heard of me before. Okay, hello everybody. My name is JC. Okay, I'm currently a tutor with about 5 years of teaching experience, specializing in O-level elementary maths and N-level English. Okay, I have a diploma in engineering and a degree in business studies. For those of you who are interested, you may consider taking these two paths if you want to when you grow up in the future. Some likes and hobbies. Okay, I like to travel. Yes, you can see me on the Aero Bridge next to a Singapore Airlines aircraft. Okay, I like to ride on their planes as well, and I like to read the news articles while on the plane. I also like to do part-time businesses, okay, so I can earn a bit of money and save up for my future as well. Okay, but I also have some dislikes. I hate to be recognized in public, so please do not come up to me um please do not come up to me from the back and then you just tap my shoulder. I will get a shock. Alright, if you want a photo, you may just approach me, say hi, I would like a photo, thank you. Yeah. Okay, and the next one is I also hate people who take safety for granted. Okay, do I have my touchpad? Yes, I do. Okay, so for this thing over here, I want you all to pay attention to this bottom right corner. Safety is number one priority. Please don't take your safety for granted. Okay, all right, so let's let me go to this one. Yeah. Okay, let me just make sure to just share this tab first. Yes. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so these are things you need for today. Firstly, I will need you all to have your rough paper. Okay, and I'll need you all to have your pens. And if you all have your textbook or your notes, this one I will leave it up to you to decide. Alright, okay, so since you're done with that, let's continue with the content. Okay, so we are going to do WA2 revision 2, okay, which is the second practice, which is the one that we've been continuing since last time. For those of you who are new, please watch the WA2 revision 1 first before you move on to this. The reason is very simple. Okay, the rigor will be about the same and the explanations may be slightly different. Alright, but today my main focus will be on this. Okay, and if I have time, I will also be doing practice 3, which I should have time for it because practice 3 is relatively short. Okay, so this one is what I aim to cover, and this one is only if I have any extra time remaining. Okay, alright, now without further ado, let me open up my folders. Okay, yes. Okay, so this is from last time. Yeah. Oh, sorry. This one is actually revision 1. Okay, for those of you who are primary 5, yes, this is revision 1 and this is revision 2. So revision 1 is, I'm going to cover everything. So this will still be a series. Alright, and if I have some extra ones, I will find extra practices elsewhere. Okay, give me a moment first. Okay, I'm so sorry. I apologize for this slight delay. Okay, so yeah, because I have to make a call. Alright, so for the content overview today, this will be still a series. Okay, for the primary 5 who are new, okay, this will be a WA2 revision series whereby I'll be covering everything you need to know for a WA. And in term 2 week 5, which is around April or May period, I'll be sharing with you some tips on how to ace a WA, because a WA is roughly about week 6 or week 7 of term 2. Okay, so without further ado, let me open up my documents and let's get rolling. Okay, so from now on you will see this type of screen. Whenever you see this type of screen, you know that I'll be doing some questions. Okay, is some basic questions that you need to know about. Okay, so let's start off with the first one. Question number one. Question number uno. Question number uno. Okay. Every weekend, Sarah blanked her parents to spend time with them. Okay. Whenever you see every weekend, you will know that every weekend means it is present tense. Okay. So you say every weekend Sarah visits. Okay, because Sarah is one person, so therefore it is singular. And because it's singular, anything that is singular has to have an S, so that's why it will be visits. Okay, when do you use visit? Visit is when two or more people. Visited means has happened already. Visiting means in progress. Okay, what does in progress mean? Means you are currently doing it. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Question bueno uno. That man dash is a famous author is my father. Okay, that man blank is a famous author is my father. So that man who is a famous author. Okay, who is a famous author? Which, you will only use which when it comes to objects. Okay, whom is when you're referring person to person, and for whose it will be person to unknown object. Okay, so because of this case, it will be number one. Okay, next question number 3. Yes, they forgot to put a question number here. Okay, there we go. Question number 3. It has been raining heavily for a few days dash flash floods. So flash floods is the cause. Sorry, flash flood is the effect. What is the cause of the flash flood? Heavy rain. And because as a cause and effect will only be resulting in flash floods. Okay, resulting in means you have a cause and effect. Because of means reasons. Due to also is about the same meaning. In spite of is also about the same meaning as 1 and 3. Okay, let me draw my arrow a bit in a different color. Yeah. Okay, and for the due to, let me do this in green. there you go. Okay, nice. Let's go on to question number 4. During the campfire, the children sang folk songs and danced blank the music. Now, danced to the music. Okay, because music, you every time you're very happy, you go and dance, and then after that you will, raise your friend up. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, you raise your friend, and then after that you'll be like, hey, let's dance together to the music. Oh yeah, all right, something like that. Okay, question number 5. Shirley prepared dinner for her whole family blank as she wanted to prove her cooking skills. Okay, Shirley prepared dinner for her whole family herself. Okay, herself, because you're referring to Shirley over here. This blank refers to Shirley. Okay, you all can type in the comments how many of you all actually have cooked for your family before. I have cooked for them before. I've cooked a simple egg fried rice. Yeah, but yeah, sorry for those of you who are fasting. Yeah, okay, I sincerely apologize for it. Okay, next. Blank your glasses in your bag now. Mom asked me sternly. Sternly means very fiercely. Okay. Blank your glasses in your bag now. Mom asked me sternly. Okay. It will be because glasses is plural. And now is in the present. You need to use the present plural tense, which will be are. Is for present singular tense. This one you can write it down. A bit light, yeah. Is for present. Is there space here? Yeah, I think have. Okay, present singular tense. Was is for past singular tense. Were is for past plural tense. Okay, I think was and were can change color. So again, let me repeat. Was is for past singular tense. Were, which is right here, will be past plural. Okay, alright, let's go on to the next one. Question number 7. The train blanked by the time I reached the train station. Okay, so by the time I reach means has already happened. So therefore it will be the train had left. Alright, let's go on to the next one. The pupils blanked their project work when the teacher entered the classroom. Okay, when the teacher entered means has already happened. So will be is out, has been is also out. Okay, the pupils, because pupils are plural, so you will use were discussing their project work. Alright, next one, number 9. The tired rescuers are about to stop the search as there is blank hope of finding the missing hikers. The tired rescuers are about to stop the search as there is little hope. Okay, because it will be uncountable. Hope is uncountable. You cannot count hope. Okay, little will be uncountable. Much, also same story. Few and many are countable, so you can count. Okay, a few oranges, many bikers. Okay, you may count them. Question number 10. Dad went to the store yesterday. Blank. My brother asked me. Okay, so this one has already happened. And therefore we can't use the word did. Okay, Dad went to the store yesterday. Didn't he? Okay. Okay, hasn't he cannot be, has he also cannot be. So the only sensible answer is 3. Alright. Let's move on to the next. Okay, wait, before I move on, any questions? Okay, if there are any questions raised, you all may type in the comments and I'll try my best to answer. If there are no questions, let's move on. Okay, same thing. I don't have OAS over here. Okay, let's start. Question 11. This is vocab already. She decided to blank illness in order to avoid attending the meeting. Okay, she decided to imitate illness. Okay, imitate means to do something that is similar to the original. Okay, which means let's say, okay, I imitate this person's voice. Okay, this one will be imitate. Okay, that is an example of imitating. Pretend and disguise are about the same thing. So let's say I pretend to be a clown, for example. Okay, or let's say I pretend to be a comedian. Okay, I tell jokes. Like for example, um, like for example, I hysterically laugh myself. Ha ha ha, good luck. Okay, this means to pretend because the joke isn't funny. Right? Disguise means to okay, when I say I disguise as a train conductor means I look like a train conductor but I'm actually a normal person. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Question number 12. A rainbow is a beautiful natural blank that occurs when there is sunlight after the rain. A rainbow is a beautiful natural a natural phenomenon. Phenomenon means it has naturally occurred. Oops, wrong spelling of occurred. Alright. Experience means, okay, when I say I want to experience something, right, means that I want to look or see something new. So for example, hey, I went to Hong Kong last year. Okay, hey, I went to Hong Kong last year. I experienced a Lego city. Okay, it can be an example like that. Occasion means, okay, occasion means something happening once in a long while. Okay, so for example, when I say occasion, I can be like, okay, an occasion is like, okay, I went for a wedding occasion. Okay, episode don't need to talk about it, yeah. Okay, next, 13. The blank aroma of freshly baked cookies filled the kitchen, making everyone eagerly anticipate dessert. Okay, the tantalizing means the strong aroma. Okay, tantalizing means strong. Alright. 14. After their argument, Ravi and Ethan decided to blank and become friends again, playing together just like they used to. Okay, after their argument, Ravi and Ethan decided to what? Okay, and become friends again. So they were arguing, but they ended up becoming friends again. So this one actually means sorry about that. Okay, this one means bury the hatchet. Okay, bury the hatchet is actually an idiom. Okay, it is an idiom. I know what some of you are thinking. Okay, idiom sounds like idiot. Okay, I know what you're trying to say. Okay, an idiom. So bury the hatchet means after negative becomes positive. Okay, yeah. Yep, basically that is it. Okay, that was what it means by bury the hatchet. Work against the clock means you are racing against time. Okay, sit on the fence means you do nothing. Build castles in the air means you are creating something new. Okay, next. He always blank doing his homework until the last minute. He always puts away doing his homework until the last minute. Put away means to delay, or if your vocab is very strong, you can say procrastinate. You can say that. Okay. Puts out means to extinguish. For example, a fire. Right. Let's move on. Okay. So what? Okay, here. Yes. Okay. So this one label paragraph, you should only have two. Okay, let's read this. Maggots. Okay, I think you all know what maggots are. Maggots are worm-like creatures that live in decaying food or flesh. They can be used to eat wounds so that they heal faster. It was reported means it was explained. Sorry, it was reviewed. Okay, reviewed means reported, which means the fact must be true. Okay, that maggots have been used as a wound treatment since a long time ago by some tribes. During World War One, okay, World War One, doctors also noticed that soldiers with maggot-infested gashes, which is those type of cuts. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. So it says that maggot-infested gashes, which is cuts, did not get the expected infections or swelling seen in other patients. Okay, we're moving on to paragraph 2. In maggot therapy, the maggots are typically placed in a small. That means they are usually placed in small porous packages and applied to the wound. The small maggots will then eat up dead tissue, which means they will consume dead tissues. They do this far more precisely than in normal operation and can clean a wound in a day or two. However, the maggot therapy is not suitable. Okay, means it is not suitable, means not appropriate for all wounds. Wounds that are dry do not provide a good environment for maggots to feed on. Okay, so this is adapted from this comic. I'm sure you all have read it. This is from this comic called The Young Scientist. Yes, for me growing up, yes, I did read a lot of the Young Scientist magazine because I used to love the magazine. Okay, yeah, this is real life. Okay, I really do read Young Scientist a lot. Okay, but sometimes because I was very young, I had no idea what it was talking about. Okay, so that will be the end of today's lesson. Unfortunately, today I could not cover WA2 revision practice 2 because I have another class to go to. So this one will be done next week. Okay, this one I will upload next week, but I'll be recording it today, most likely at night. Right, the content overview, we have finished this. Yes, we have. Okay, we did finish this, so that will be it for WA2 revision practice 1. Next week there will be a WA2 revision practice 2, okay, which I will also cover. Alright, okay, if there's nothing else, I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, have a great break and have a great rest of your March holiday ahead. Okay, for those of you who are wondering, who want to find lesson materials, I can do this. Okay, alright, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.